Yeah.
Jamaica. The latest on Jamaica, 31,000 cases, 31,000, almost 32,000. And that was off this morning. And 494 deaths. From a vaccine standpoint, 15,000 Jamaicans have already been vaccinated. And they're just getting a new batch of about 15,000 more. So they prioritize the elderly, first responders like police and those kind of people. They're the first batch. This next batch is like politicians over 60 years old and some other people. So I saw an article today that there's a Rastafarian leader was saying, no. What's so come to it? A Rastafarian leader was saying, here's the thing. A Rastafarian elder was saying to people like Buju and Sizzler and other high-profile, Rastafarians who are so anti-vaccine, which is, if you know Rasta, that can't surprise you. And it's saying that the thing is, while amount of skepticism is understood and warranted, we still have to counter that with the fact that our community is highly at risk. And so he's talking about like the elders within the community. He said there's like an 80% death rate, for the elders within their community. So like while Buju them and whoever can talk about, the vaccine and microchip and this and that, but that's not uncommon for us to talk about that. So we have to, what's the backup plan? I mean, you're saying don't take it. I mean, so they should do what instead? I mean, what are you offering? And these are people who already live a healthy lifestyle. Because we're talking like, it's speaking particularly about, the Rastafarian elders. They already live a healthy lifestyle. So you you scare them away from the vaccine. What are you steering them towards? And so it was saying, to think about that. Whatever people personally do, that's one thing. But when you put this out there and you have a high profile, you're going to make a lot more people skeptical about it, which isn't really good for anybody. And he also said they should think about their careers. And that's, because, we talk about like vaccine passport and that kind of thing. It is going to come a day, where to travel to certain places, you're going to need to show that you've been vaccinated. So
You have to do that
how many
already.
of those artists are going to, because, I would guess Jamaican artists probably more than American artists because the way the industry works, probably depend more on show revenue than American artists. That, cause here with the streaming, revenue, if you're a big artist, you can make money off that. But, I just don't think it works the same for Jamaican artists. So, that go to a decision at one point. You can go to England on this tour if you show this vaccine, or you just do it out. So what are people going to do? We'll see. Yeah, man. So that's
I think for some of the artists, or maybe even most, it's one of those things that when that time comes, then they'll probably do it then. But they're, in my opinion, I feel like they're like a lot of us, and they're just waiting to see what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's gonna hurt their pockets, eventually they'll probably do it just to be able to travel, like you said. But they're kind of like just waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, and people's personal decision is what it is. Like, what's his name? What do you name? The track star there. What's his name? Special.
Bolt,
The one man who,
Bolt attack.
No, man. Who beat him in the why is his name not coming to my mind?
You attack the beast.
Yes. Yeah, what name again? Johan Blake. Yeah. So he said the other day that I guess
Him not take it.
It's a not. It's a. If he have to miss the Olympics,
You're right.
Him not.
but
Yeah,
him not
him
taking
missing.
it, and
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, it's like that's a personal decision. So cool. Everybody make their own decision, but
I wouldn't recommend it because I have much years left. So, we missed this one.
but
all of them and they must slow down right now.
Right
now must slow down.
when
Now
people believe strongly in something, I don't, I can't not act. That's what you believe, and anything I strongly believe, nobody can change my mind on it. So
Hey.
what you say? I don't think that was a compliment. Whatever you just said. Anyway, sex.
Well, no.
I hope Sister Niche has booked your appointment by the end of the show. And if not, we'll deal with that.
Why you
Buffing yeah, exactly. Is you get the buffing ahead this week? People waiting and begging for appointments, and you're buffing on your head, Tex.
If
They ain't let me in,
you
so
never left still,
book
then
on
I
them
give
then.
the paper. Then I give whatever paper you never carry come my youth, then I give it right there until you fill it out.
No.
Yeah.